Hey guys, welcome to question FM120 of the Further Maths Fortify study guide. This question reads, a bank approves a loan of $200,000 for a customer. The loan is to be repaid fully over 15 years in equal quarterly installments. Interest is charged at a rate of 4.1% per annum, calculated quarterly. To the nearest dollar, the quarterly payment will be what? Now, the fastest, easiest way for you to do a question like this, as soon as we're dealing with compound interest, you guys have access to your calculator for the most part. I personally prefer Finance Solver to doing a manual calculation. I just think there's less room for error when you do it this way, once you learn how to do it correctly. So I'll take you through the process that I would go through now. Now, N, obviously the number of payments that are being made here. Now in Finance Solver, you can actually whack in, we've got 15 years worth, and we know that we're making quarterly installments. That means we're gonna make 4 payments per year. So if you put in 15 times 4 into your Finance Solver, that'll actually calculate the 60 that you need for you. I personally prefer doing this, the 15 years and 4 a year, because if you make one slight little error in terms of, if you've got monthly and it's 3 years and you come to 24 instead of 36 payments, it just leaves a lot less room for error if you break it down into 15 years, 4 payments a year, and let the calculator total that for you. Our percentage here is going to be the 4.1% mentioned in the question. Present value. Now, this is the part that a lot of students find tricky until they start to get more familiar with how Finance Solver works, and that's whether this is going to be a positive value or a negative value. Now, the easiest way to think of the positive and negative when it comes to Finance Solver is, does this person have the money, or does this person not have that money? So this person has a loan of $200,000, which means the bank has given them $200,000. They have not given the bank or a friend or anyone else that $200,000. That's not coming out of their pocket. They've been given that $200,000 for now. So with present value, it's all about, what do I have or not have right now? So in this case, because they've been loaned $200,000, they're going to have a positive $200,000 because they have that. They've got $200,000 to do whatever it is they want. They might be buying a house, they might be buying a car, whatever it is, they've had this loan approved, they have that money. Now the payments, this is actually what we're calculating for. So we're going to leave that blank, and yes, there is a difference between blank and 0, but we'll get to that. The future value, well, we want the future value of this loan to be 0 because we want to pay it off completely, or this person, I imagine, wants to pay off their loan completely, and we're told as well that the loan is to be fully repaid over 15 years. Now, PPY, or the payments per year, a lot of the questions that you guys will come up against are going to have the same payments per year and compounding periods per year. I don't know if VCA will ever throw sort of a curveball in giving you a different amount of payments and compounds per year. Something to maybe keep in the back of your mind, but not stress about while you're first learning the subject. There's no questions that I can think of from any textbooks where they change these two numbers to be different. So the number of payments we're going to be making per year is 4, and the number of compounding periods per year will also be 4. Now this payment amount, or so payment at, always stays on end. Don't worry about that. So once you've plugged all these variables into your calculator, you're going to head to payment, and then you're going to hit enter. And it's going to spit out a minus 4479.268. Now, of course, we're talking about money, so we might round this to 27 if we were giving this as an answer to cents, but we're not. We want this to the nearest dollar, which means our amount is going to be 4,479, which happens to be option D. Now, I'm going to quickly address this minus here, what that means. When we're talking about payment, the plus and minus actually pertains to whether we are paying that money or if that money is being paid to us. So this person is obviously making payments or giving the bank $4,479.27 each quarter, which is why we have this minus sign. Great, so guys, if you have any questions about how this was done at all, drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.